if it doesn't matter how good our aim is if we don't use it, right? A lot of people, it's not that they aim bad, it's that they don't apply their aim, right? Imagine if you were imagine if you're a world-class chef, but you only make tacos. Kind of under like using your abilities, right? Versus, okay, the analogy's over. You get the analogy. Exactly. So, first of all, let's talk about movement. This is Craig, and I've watched a bit of your VOD, and this is the first thing I immediately notice. You're not always moving. You stop a lot and hold shit, especially with the op in your hands. You hold an angle like this. Now, that's good if you're like silver. No, you shouldn't. Because you're still people still get peeker's advantage and they can still one shot you. You don't. So I'm not moving. I think you're not understanding the reason I'm moving. So this is Craig. That's it. I don't really care about any other shots that they shoot. This is Craig. Craig, can we wide swing him and shoot him pretty easily? Especially if we know where he is. In a lot of cases, people will know where you are. You're not some like, you don't have radiant level game sense. You sit in predictable spots, right? Like, so when we're holding something, you hold it like this, people get something called peeker's advantage, okay? Now, one of the biggest issues people struggle with chamber is they hold something like this, and then somebody just does this to them. And you just get pre-fired. Even if you're sitting in a really weird spot, they get peeker's advantage, and they can shoot you way faster than you think. If you're moving, you get two things. First of all, you no longer have to deal with peeker's advantage. You have peeker's advantage because you're moving. Is this harder to do? Yes. Yeah, it is. But you can do it, right? Counterpoint, do you have radiant level aim and crosshair placement and everything else? We need to here's what I'm saying. We need to think a little outside the box if we want to get kills. You probably don't have the aim of other people in your elo at this point. Considering you said a 25% headshot as chamber, my point stands pretty okay. Fantastic. And you sit at 127 ADR. So you're not a mechanical player. Oh, sweet. You're still under average. Fantastic. You're below average in every way, and you're trying to make up for it with aim. Yes, it's chamber. You're playing chamber, and you're taking. You're literally talking. How much damage can I do in a round? What the fuck else does your character offer? A trip? One trip? Yeah, that's it. You're trying to make. This is irritating because I know where you're coming from. Like I've been there, but you're below average and trying to make up for that with aim. You're below average in aim. Do you understand the problem here? You're not going to fix this problem by quote unquote aiming better. That's not something I can fix. If you really want to use that solution, you can. It'll take you years to figure out, but I mean, if that's the solution you want to take, I won't stop you. But you're playing the game super ineffectively. In general. Here's the thing, we always want to be. I don't care what gun you have in your hand. I don't care if it's an op or a fucking Bucky, bro. We're moving. Because we don't want to deal with people doing this to us. This shit's so hard to deal with. Like, how the hell do you deal with that without counter peeking? And on top of that, one thing you're not realizing is the TP isn't instant. There is a bit of time where they can still shoot you. And guess what? You're not in platinum anymore. People know how that works. People see you TP away and they're going to shoot where you're TPing from and kill you still. Because guess what? Chamber isn't a weird off meta pick anymore. He's the most popular character in the entire fucking game. Do you really think people don't know how this agent works? No, everybody knows how he works though. Everybody knows how to counter him. You just shoot where he's fucking TPing from. You literally will always get traded. Your TP is doing nothing for you at this point because you have to be moving. Once you use that shot, just TP. Yes, and half a second is long enough. Yes, you're not getting punished for it now in some cases, but we want to make the good habits where we never get punished for it. Like, just bro, I like just hear me out on this one. Like, I'm a pro player. I, again, pro players though, just because you're a good player doesn't make you a good coach. I say this all the time. Here's the thing: he's thinking you have immortal radiant level aim and crosshair placement. In that case, yes, you can just do this. But I've seen your gameplay. No, look, I'm literally talking about your gameplay. I've watched your gameplay. Your opping is horrendous. I'm trying to fix it for you. And you're trying to be stubborn about it and be like, no, this guy told me blank. I don't care what he told you. Because guess what? Yes, and really, really good players. Look. I agree, but you should always take the shot in TP. But your opping is horrendous in other ways. You don't. He's trying to deal with the issue that is just your opping. I'm trying to fix a general issue you have. So yes, if you had fantastic crosshair placement and aim and could do this to somebody, sure, I would have no problem with you standing still. But are you that guy? No, you're not. You can't play like you're that guy and fake it. Like, let's be realistic for a second and actually try to improve, right? Because our goal here, my goal here isn't to make you win games right now. My goal is to help you improve, not rank up. There's a difference. Yes, exactly. I want to make you improve. I don't care about your rank. You have bad, stupid, dumb mistakes, and you're trying to fix them with aim. Is that real? Is that like something you can actually like lean on? No, your gunplay is shit. No, not just your op, your gunplay. The way you take gunfights is horrendous. Again, ADR isn't everything. So I can show you, but like honestly, I'm just gonna show you how to fix it because I don't have that sort of time to watch through a whole fucking VOD over again to point out your mistakes. I already have notes. I know what your problems are. Like, and I'm not going off of one-time things. I take my notes in a way where I tally things, right? If I see something more than 3 times, I tally it, right? So like actually like, you know, put that in my notes. So instead of that, let's talk about what we can do to actually fix our gunplay. First of all, always be moving. This is Craig. Even if Craig had a TP, I can still do that to him, right? The TP doesn't just make you invincible. Don't play the game like the TP makes you invincible. Still play proper gunplay. Just because you have a TP doesn't mean you don't get to play the game properly anymore. Can you stand out in the open? Yeah, you can do that. Hell, I'd even recommend it. But there's a difference. We can stand out in the open, but until we actually have a shot lined up, we want to be moving, okay? This is something in general that we should be applying, not just when we have a TP. I'm saying this, the TP shouldn't change our gunplay. The TP isn't a different video game. It just changes where we can be. That's it. That's all it does. Okay. So, and how we can peek, right? So we can do that, right? Make less risky plays. But if I just stand still and then TP after someone sees me, it's very likely I die, right? And again, maybe in Ascendant, you're not getting punished for this. But once you start playing against better players, you will get punished for it. I'm just letting you know. People know how Chamber works. He's the most popular character in the game. Honestly, your biggest mistake is movement. I cannot like I can't even fathom how you're an Ascendant with such bad movement. You don't use your movement. You bait people. You don't collect kills. You're a low impact player. And we need to move in a way that gets us impact. So let's talk about movement, like overall, okay? I know. That's what I'm saying. So let's talk about whiffing really fast. 25% headshot. We want to just literally, if we whiff, we don't just do this. We don't do this. We should only be doing this. When we whiff, you see how I'm lining up the shot? I'm trying to like really exaggerate it. If I were trying to hit these shots, I wouldn't whiff them. They're fucking pretty much standing still. But like, let's say I whiff my initial shot, right? I should be trying to line up a new shot, right? Instead of doing this. Pretty obvious. But we want to be moving when we're not shooting. And I don't just say it during gunfights. I mean all the time. Oh, we don't see someone? We're moving. I'm holding an angle? What am I doing? Am I standing still? No, I'm moving. I want a bunch of things. We have a bunch of value from this. First of all, we get Peeker's advantage. We can literally counteract Peeker's advantage. They don't get Peeker's advantage anymore. We're still holding the angle, right? So we still have the positioning advantage. And on top of that, we're moving. We're actually like straight up harder to hit, right? Let me teach you how to wide swing real fast. We can do it with a TP or without a TP. I don't really care which. No. That's called a jiggle. So doing this is a jiggle. We're doing... Is that a good wide swing? What I just showed? No, it's not. It's a horrendous wide swing. Your character doesn't... No, okay. You see, this is the difference between pro players and bad players. You right? You right? Does your character hit full speed immediately? No, it takes a while, actually. This is when you hit full speed. Now, hear me out. Are we hitting full speed going around this angle? No. Again, this is the thing that separates really, really good players between, like, you know, top 5% players to, like, pros. People who specialize in the game. Why would I swing like that? Also, we want to be further away from the angle, but I'm not really going to demonstrate that because, you know, it's just a diagonal wall. It's really hard to show off. But if I swing like this, I'm full speed now. I'm so much harder to hit. Full speed players in this game are fucking impossible to hit. I bet you've seen it before. They are so hard to hit compared to people who are like doing this. This is still better than doing nothing, obviously. But like, come on, let's really min-max this, right? We want to swing, and we swing everything, okay? We play no fear on our attack side. Because you have no impact on attack. We can throw some attack games to learn how to play attack, right? Like, the important part is improving, not the rank. We can throw, and you just do this on raid too. Honestly, I don't care. But learn how to properly swing and line up your shots from there, right? Now we're in open gunfight. You see how much more frequently I'd get into open gunfights if I swung like this compared to just doing this? I don't... The 50-50? I'm taking the duel. Yes. I want to take the duels because I want to be better at the duels. If we want to actually improve our aim, we need to take all the fucking duels we can, right? Are we going to improve our aim by doing this? Oh, my whole team's dead. 1v5 time. Right? We're not really going to improve our ability to entry and our ability to aim, right? You will get bullied in real games for doing this. Just FYI, I'm just letting you know, because guess what? You're shit at it. You've never practiced it before. Hell, you could even do it without the TPs. You know what? You really want to do like practice this properly? Do it without the TPs. Literally do it like this. And just pick a different character. Someone with like a flashbang. Pick like Phoenix or some shit. If you really want to like practice this. We'll stop streaming and start streaming. So yes, that's the point. Okay. So these are only 50-50s when you're worse at them. Okay. For you, you're always losing your duels because you don't know how to duel. You've forgotten how to duel. You don't know how to duel anymore. You've been trying to rely on crosshair placement and positioning, and now you're at the level where you still need to be able to duel and still do those things and combine them, and you can't do that. That's literally it. If you want to play this game in a way that's aim based, I'm not telling you can't. Remember what I said earlier? We just need to be smarter about it. It's not that we can't use aim, right? We can win our fights, and we're not using aim. We need to use mechanics. Okay, slight difference. Aiming is just your ability to do this. Mechanics is your ability to do this. Yeah, I know you don't. We want to get into the position where our real games literally look like death matches. And on defense, we just play the most safe defense imaginable. Okay. Let's say like the entry point's right there. I'll put like a TP here. I'll put a TP, like, let's say this is like a doorway to CT, right? If I have my op, I can use the op. If not, I'll just hold a rifle. And I'll just do this. Boom. I'm playing retake now. I wait until my team is with me. And then what are we doing now? What is the spike being down on defense? What game are you playing pretty much? You're just playing attack again. So what do we do on attack? We just swing. Now, when I say just swing everything, I do not mean swing almost everything, kinda everything. I mean, oh, you've heard 2 ops and an Odin? Guess what you're doing? No, you're swinging. Oh, you're 21 HP and you heard 3 people all right there? Guess what we're doing? We're swinging. Because guess what? You're limit testing. When's the last time you actually limit tested in a real game? When you're fucking iron and an op was like you just couldn't peek it, right? That doesn't really apply anymore. You can kind of peek ops. I mean, as long as you like peek properly. I mean, if I can get away with peeking tier 3 players with who have the op in their hands and tier 2 players, I think you can get away with doing it to Ascendance. You know what I mean? We want to, and I'm saying this. Let's if we're really gonna take this playstyle to the extreme, let's take it to the extreme. Play someone with a flashbang, right? Like, you can literally just do this as Phoenix, right? You ready how easy it is? You just, it's that easy. Don't throw flashes like this, by the way. It makes it really hard to, like, you know, move. Whereas you do it like this. You see how I've already got the movement speed? Okay, we don't want to be playing duelists. Honestly, I'd say play initiators in a lot of cases. Duelists, here's the problem with duelists. People think duelists are carry characters. Do you carry your games on your back single-handedly? Is that reality? No, it doesn't. If you're carrying in a lot of cases, it's not because of the character you picked. It's probably you got 40 kills with your rifle and your character did nothing, right? We want to play characters who have real impact without their gun. They still have guns. Don't forget, KO has a gun. I know this may seem crazy. You can still do this as KO. You can still click heads. He still has a gun. His gun's the same as Reyna's gun, and Jet's gun, and Chamber. Well, I guess Chamber has like the headhunter, and that's not my point. They have the same guns, right? It's not like you're actively actually like at a real advantage playing a duelist. But if you want to play a duelist, just play Phoenix. He's basic, he's generic, and he has value if you're not getting kills, right? You just do this. Hey guys, I'm using my ultimate, trade me. And unlike Jet, he has flashes, so he can do this. People sleep on the wall a little bit. I don't think it's a fantastic ability. I think it's pretty bad, but I think it's a little slept on too. You use it to do this. So people try to get as long of a wall as they can in a lot of cases like that, right? We can just do this. Why? Yes, we can use it like a smoke, right? Like this is really like it's an off angle. I know it may not seem like an off angle, but now they have to hold a little bit weirder, right? Or like this, if I'm gonna peek this, way hard to deal with all of a sudden. Again, it's not fantastic ability, but do use it, right? Yeah. Don't aim it high in a lot of cases because you can like do this and you can get a shorter wall, but it's a lot harder to do. Like that. Like you can do that, but if you aim it at the floor, it'll just stop where you aimed in a lot of cases. You do need to like do that though. You need to kind of know the angle. I'd say practice it a bit. Yes, I'm literally using it as a smoke. Right? Yes, it's just a smoke. It's it's KO or Sky. Breach is good, but Breach is really hard to play. Most people don't like Breach. KO and Sky, really, it just depends which one you like more. Oh, one other thing. Quit map selecting. Now that we're still talking about agents, quit trying to pick agents based off what you think is best on that map. Are you good enough to actually get that value? No. No, you're not good enough with one agent, let alone 4 of them, right? Quit worrying about, oh, is this good map for this character? Don't even think about the map. Just say, do I want to play Chamber or Phoenix? That's it. That's all your question should break down to. You have impact. Yes, you have more impact without necessarily getting kills, right? Like the KO knife, and we can still play like a duelist. When you're playing Initiator, you're not playing how pros play Initiator. Do you have a pro level duelist who can get value off of your pro level Initiator? No, you have to do this. Like you're entering a site, you're doing this shit. Right? Because if not, who the hell's gonna do it right? No one. Nobody likes to entry. Because entry is scary, and I want to pad my KD. Ironically enough, people who actually entry properly, guess what? They have fantastic stats. You remember that Sage I showed you earlier? You've been BS'd. He actually just plays Sage like a duelist. He swings everything. He's literally a battle Sage. It doesn't matter. Nope. It's the same thing. Honestly, if you really still want to get that super long flash, you just do this. Does that do anything? This guy, the flash is just longer now. It's literally just a longer flash. It's above. It's literally above. I don't understand what they were thinking with that one. I'm not gonna lie. No, no, no. You want to play someone with a flash? You said Fade. So I think you just meant Sky. I understand. I understand. And these characters are very easy, right? Like, just just play them like a duelist. Like, You just throw the knife and swing everything beyond that, right? You've gotten your value. You can now swing shit. And then with your ultimates, you just pop them as soon as the round starts. That's it. Turn off the push. Yeah, exactly. Empower your team's push or turn off the enemy's push, whatever happens first. Like, and then as KO, you can actually be aggressive on defense if you pop his ultimate, because, well, you know. Yeah, exactly. Mhm. Here's the only thing you really need to know how to do as him, and I'd say just go to the practice range and do it, or like just go into like a cheats enabled custom. Is just do this. That's the only thing you really need to know how to do. If you'd like, you can learn how to do the left click flash, but meh. Just when you're swinging shit. That's it. That's all, the only time you need it. Honestly, look, you don't get. Yeah, just use it to swing stuff. Your only thing you need to be good at is swinging right now. Okay. Send me a VOD in like a week. Play like this for a week. Okay. You're going to lose games. I'm just letting you know right now. You've never done this before. You're going to lose games probably. But send me a VOD a week later, and I want to make sure that you're actually doing this. Because a lot of people, they start wide swing everything, they start losing their fights, and do you know what they stop doing? They start they start going, oh, I don't want to wide swing anymore because I'm bad at it. Yes, you're bad at. That's the point. We want to practice the things we're bad at, not the things we're good at. Yep, that's it. And if you die, you die. That's it. You're, it is live or die. You kill them or you die. There is no other option. You're not allowed to go back into cover. You're banished from the cover dimension. Again, I know might sound it's actually really hard. Like, because you're gonna play your first 20 games and you're actually gonna do this. And then you're gonna realize, oh shit, I'm not wide swinging. Coach is gonna come to my house and pistol whip me. No, don't quit playing Chamber. Again, play characters with flashes. Chamber has the E, and you're gonna play like a little bitch boy if you don't have the E. You have this comfort zone, and you need to get out of it. Right? You're not a good enough player where you actually can say, yeah, I'm gonna wide swing and actually still use the E because I know when I can win and lose the fight. Come on, you don't wide swing enough in general to know if you can win or lose that fight. And we're not just working on our aim here. Mhm. I have tremors, so I have like basically my body has a built-in whiff. But you know, I'm pretty good at whiffing at this point. If I whiff, I just do this because you know what? I'm a tier 2 level player who has tremors. I mean, my point gets like you probably watched. My aim's pretty shaky, and that's not me doing this on purpose. I'm trying to hold this shit still. This okay. Let's use my other hand. It should look like this. What does it actually look like when I aim? Snaps, right? That's not on purpose. I'm not doing that because I want to. What'd you say? I watched a little bit of both. They're bad. I've been saying this the whole time. Your mechanics are shit. You have shit mechanics. They're horrendous. I I'm not trying to pad your ego. They're bad. Like no, that's not the only thing. We wide swing, we get better understanding of crosshair placement. Because guess what you need to be really good at when you wide swing? You basically need to pre-aim people. On top of that, we build game sense. We learn when to flash, how to flash. Because why do you think I'm having you play a flash agent? It's more than just flashes are good, right? Can I get through that little spot right there? Well, that's for you to figure out. And do some Googling, right? Like, if you pick Phoenix, because you think Phoenix is fun, go to XTR. He's a Phoenix player, and he has like Phoenix like flash guides. Okay, there's a guy named Judgment on Twitch and YouTube. I'd say watch him. He has a literal perfect example of how to play this way. He plays so aggressive. He literally monkey modes his opponents. Okay. My point gets across pretty okay. What? Nothing. Literally just wide swing. You're not good enough at other things to do him while you wide swing. Okay. And again, I my coaching style isn't meant to, ego buff you. There's a lot of coaches out there.
Lo so, cioè devo imparare questa roba qua e finché non mi
Just how many you can. How many you can. Just play as much as you can. That's it. And the more is better, obviously. But counterpoint, don't tilt Q. Once you lose 2 games in a row, quit playing. Mhm. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going. Okay, take care. Bye.